You're all aware of our five senses. I mean, we're very much aware. We've been taught these senses. But what we might not be aware of is that what we sense may not be true. You see, we have subjective biases. And what those are is sometimes we see things, we hear things, smell things, taste things, touch things, and our perception is incorrect. And there are other times where we see, hear, taste, touch, and smell things, and our perceptions don't pick up on what is there. So we see things that aren't there, and we don't see things that are there. And we go, well, how is that? I thought what we experience with our senses is true. Well, it's our reality. Our reality is of the senses, but it's not what's actually there. Our brain makes up things. And if you're not sure about what I'm talking about, there's this neat thing I was looking on social media where you have an X and you're to focus on the X, but out here in the periphery are faces. And if you focus on the X and in your periphery you have these faces morph and change into different things. And you swear you're seeing monsters, ghosts, and all these different figures. And there's many things like this on the internet that you can look at to see that our brain is filling in the gaps. It's filling in the gaps based on what data is stored in here and it's trying to put it together. It's like our modern day AI. You put something into the chat and sometimes it gives you something that's illogical. It's not correct, but it's giving you the answer based on the data it has. So throughout your life, you're accumulating data, you're accumulating perceptions, and those perceptions are now having associations with them, associations of pain and associations of pleasure. Those perceptions are suggesting to you something that's good or something that's bad, something that's right, something that's wrong, something that's painful, something that's pleasureful, based on past experiences, or based on what you've been told. This is the value of understanding suggestion and what has been implanted into our minds. You could take 10 individuals and have them look at the same event, and you get 10 different explanations because they all experienced it through their senses and then through their associations and any emotion that they tied to those things, based on their education and their experience, based on their authorities. Now, how do you know if what you're experiencing is true? Or how do you know that what you have is health or disease? Well, you base it on your life. You base it on your experience. You base it on what you want. And if there's something in your body or something in your mindset or something in your life that you don't desire, then what you have to know is there is a negative suggestion that's programming or running the show. And you may not even be aware of it because what you perceive in your environment to be true may not be true. So if you want to change something in your body or your life, you change your perception about it. That's not difficult to do once you're aware of suggestion. And I bring this aspect because most of our diseases, most of our sicknesses, at least 80% of them are due to self-suggestion, auto-suggestion, a negative vibration, a negative perception that somehow you have associated with and you've accepted, and your body is manifesting that. And if you want to change it, then we simply change that by first recognizing that that's the case and then adding a more positive or more constructive concept or more constructive suggestion. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't understand the power of suggestion and that reality is of our senses, which our senses can give us false data, and actuality is what's there. And so I desire to teach you a bit about suggestion, its laws, its powers, its influences over our body, our mind, and our soul. So follow along and hopefully I might be able to give you some insight